Hopefully everything is going perfectly fine. I don't know if we got anybody in chat, but if there is anybody, hopefully you guys can tell me if there's any sort of issues or anything. Give me 1 second here. All right, let's go and do a quick transition here. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Twitch is still faster than YouTube for some reason. I don't know if this is just the way that I set up my computer or something like that, but I've noticed that Twitch is always faster than YouTube when I do these live streams, which I just think is fascinating. I'm not really sure why. Hello, Zulz. How are you doing? I'm genuinely curious. Maybe I need to do like a different kind of live stream thing. I started the YouTube stream before I started the Twitch one too, which is what's so fascinating to me too. Maybe I need to do like a little experiment. Maybe I'm not optimizing this for YouTube as well as I should be. Maybe I need to do a little bit more for the stream or something. Yeah. All right. All right. That's my little ramble there. Cool. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and get a project started. While I'm opening up a project, I figured, well, two things. First, let me just go ahead and say I'm going to be doing a couple little live streams here. I've been trying to learn how to do AI a little bit better. Try and make something just a little bit more realistic. Forgot you were in your YouTube account. No worries. No worries. You're good, Zool. You're good. So yeah, I've been wanting to learn how to do AI a little bit better, try and make something a little bit more realistic. So I'm still opening up a template project, and then we'll go ahead and get started as soon as that's done. If Epic will open. There we go. Now it's opening. So yeah. Before I go any further, too, I just want to say, too, I am doing a Kickstarter for a new game I'm working on called The Altiverse. There is going to be a link in the description if you're on YouTube or in the About section if you're on Twitch. And so I just want to throw that out there in case you guys wanted to go check that out. I'm still, of course, trying to raise a little bit of money so that way Altiverse can be the best that it can possibly be. So I just want to throw that out there. And so that's just kind of that throwing that out there. Okay, let's go ahead. VR. I'm gonna call this VR AI. That's what we're gonna call it. Create. I normally use Twitch. Lol. What type of AI are you working on? So I am. Excuse me. So what I would like to work on is, I don't know if stealth is quite the right way to put it. But what I have in mind is an AI that kind of wanders around, you know, not really assuming you're there, but will kind of will correctly get that you're there. It'll follow you around. I'd also like to see if I can get it kind of ducking behind cover. That's not something I've ever done before, so I don't know how easy or difficult that's going to be. But I'd like to see if I could get him kind of like ducking behind cover. Something that's a little bit more capable in combat, I suppose, is the best way I can put it. Because for the game that I'm working on, there's going to be melee enemies, and there's also going to be ranged-based enemies. So maybe we'll even do two, one for melee and one for ranged. That's nice. I'm starting a solo project. Nice. What kind of solo project is it? Is it anything that I'd be able to find or anything, or no, or anything that I guess I'd be able to find information on yet? It knows your last position and all. Yeah, I've done last position before. And I've done like a searching kind of thing, but I feel like it's never been great. And learn to flank. Maybe I'll do a flank. I don't know if I'll go that far with it. Just because the world that I'm trying to build, I don't know if it's going to be open enough that AI will be able to like easily flank you or anything like that. It's probably going to be for melee AI. What I'm picturing is it's probably going to more just straight up charge you. Maybe it'll try and like dodge out of the way of bullets and attacks and things like that. And for the range-based enemies, I'm thinking it'll probably shoot maybe it'll like occasionally stand out in the opening. Maybe it'll actually like duck by and cover and start shooting at you from there. But we'll have to see. For the melee enemies as well, I want to see if I can kind of get them to move their arms. That way they kind of try and block when you try to swing at them as well. Which is something I've seen done, but I feel like it's never been done great. So I think that's going to be an interesting challenge. Oh no, I'm learning. So the project is my learning process. Hey, everybody's got to start somewhere. That's good. That's good that you got like a little project that you're working on though. That's good. Maybe I don't know if you're on the Discord or anything, but maybe you'll share it as a playtest or anything. I want to start doing some more playtests and things that people have been sharing on there. I've actually done one recently for someone who threw out a playtest on there. I will be doing a short little video on Rift in Reality. He did give me a deadline before I can put it out, but actually that's going to be Monday. Ooh. My recording software stopped recording though, so I might have to go back and re-record that, which I'm really mad about, because I'd run out of storage space. So I might have to go back and re-record that one now. Yeah, interesting AI. So yeah, I'm basically gonna be doing a lot of different kinds of things. So we'll have to see how this goes. I kind of think I get how some of these types of AI work. We'll have to see. I've been basing, so one of my favorite games is Borderlands. And so I'm kind of I've been paying attention to how Borderlands' AI functions, because they also did their development in Unreal Engine as well. And so I think, it just occurred to me, I'm not sharing my desktop. And so I think I can kind of take like a few little hints from Borderlands here and there. So yeah. You are, but I'm a bit too shy. Hey, that's all right. I'll be honest too. In person, I am probably not quite as vocal as I am on like live streams and videos. But most of I'll be honest, most of the reason that I'm talking is because I'm nervous too. Okay. Oh man, I didn't realize there were any reflection captures in the scene. I might have to remove the reflection captures from the scene. I didn't realize there were any in here. But once that's done. So I get that right now. I'm talking too much. I know it. You're good. You're good. Yeah, it's honestly nice being able to talk to someone in chat or anything like that. So it's a lot of fun. I would like to see, maybe I'll see. I know a few people who might be interested. I'd like to see maybe if I could do like a side by side stream with someone. I think that would be cool. Kind of like one of those little podcast style ones. I feel like those are probably a lot of fun, because then you actually have someone to talk to, and you know you're going to have someone to talk to too. Part of the reason too I don't like, or I guess I wouldn't say I don't like, but part of the reasons I'm always a little bit nervous about doing live streams and things like that is I don't know if there's going to be someone in chat, and so I like talking because it makes it seem like I'm somewhat engaged with anybody who might come into the who comes into the stream. But then I start talking too much, and then I just kind of look like a weirdo who's just talking to myself randomly. Which I am a weirdo. I won't deny it, but but you know, now other people know it, and now that makes it weird. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna start throwing things out here too. Let's start removing all this kind of stuff, and I'm gonna see if I can find that reflection capture. Is this it? I don't know if this is a reflection capture. It is. Cool. Let's remove that. Let's also remove you. I'm gonna remove you because I don't need you. You all can go. I'm gonna leave this actually for now. That might actually become useful later. Let's go and do one more build. Did I remove the sky sphere? Oh well, it'll look like I'm working it in a void now. Yeah, makes sense. But we're good weirdos. I never said weirdos weren't good. I'm just saying that it means that we are. Oh wait, you know what? I know what this issue is. This is a new issue in 5.1. So check this out. Check this out. Okay. Look at this, right? We got nothing on this block, right? There's nothing in the sky sphere. Watch this. This is actually really interesting. This is an Unreal Engine 5.1 bug, as far as I can tell. I've only seen this in Unreal Engine 5.1. The moment I reopen it, there's now going to be the 2 pistols, I think it's 6 cubes, and the sky sphere is going to be back. Give it 1 sec. Hold on. There it is. It's a weird thing. This started in Unreal Engine 5.1 where if you build the lighting, some things just disappear from the scene. You can still find it in the outliner. Like, it does exist. But until you restart the project, or maybe even the level, I haven't tried just restarting the level, then it just doesn't show up. It's such a weird glitch. I seriously have to know how Epic makes how Epic can make such a great engine, but then have all these like really weird bugs and stuff. Hello, Philip. How are you doing? You've seen this before too? Yeah. It's such a weird bug. I don't understand it. Like, I have to know how some of these bugs come up because this wasn't a bug that existed before. Oh, well. Let's go and start working on some of this AI stuff. So I'm just going to put this all in a single folder. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to make 2 folders. AI _ melee. Here's one. And 5.0, I couldn't completely delete a landscape. Oh, the deletion bug. That one's a really weird one, too. I think it doesn't appear as often in Unreal Engine 5.1, but I've seen it a couple times in 5.1. It's a lot less common though. Where like you can't delete things. It's such a weird bug. I don't understand it. I'd honestly love to see how I'd honestly love to see like how people at Epic are working on Unreal Engine. Like I'd love to see like the thought process and everything that goes into it. Anyways, let's go ahead. I'm gonna just call this melee. Hold on. Melee character. All right, this is going to be our first one. Let's go and give this a mesh and everything. Okay, melee character. Let's go and give this a skeletal mesh. We'll use this one. The feet will be a little sunken into the floor, but oh well. You updated the project to 5.1, was able to delete it. I mean, 5.1 has been like a really weird mixed bag to me so far. It's mostly pretty good. I've not had very many problems with Unreal Engine 5.1, but the problems that I have had are just so weird. Let me see. Controller. AI controller. Here we go. I'm gonna need that open in a second, but I do need this for controller. AI, this needs to be a melee. That's a lot of moving parts. I'm doing good though, and I hope you're doing good as well. By the way, are you making a full game that you hope to release, or is it more of a demonstration purpose? I do have a full game that I'm hoping to release. So it's called Altiverse. There's a link to the Kickstarter right now in the description if you really want to check it out. The whole idea is it's going to be a little bit more along the lines of a roguelike. So the whole story is that you play as one of 4 playable characters, and either by yourself or with a team of up to 4, you go into what is called the Altiverse, which has become corrupted and is causing this multiversal matrix to kind of collapse in on itself and become corrupted. It's going to be. It's going to be a little bit goofy. I already have a kind of goofy character that I'm throwing in for fun. One of the 4 playable characters is going to be like really, really fun to play around with. I'm really looking forward to working on him. Yeah. So that's kind of the overall idea. So it's like I said, it's more like a roguelike. Once you die, you go back to the beginning. Or if you're doing multiplayer. I haven't fully decided on what's going to happen in a multiplayer setting. If it's just going to be that you follow around or if it's possible to be revived. I'd like to add in a way to be revived because I think it makes the game a lot more interesting. I just haven't yet found the correct way to do that, and so eventually I will. But yeah, so that's kind of the overall idea. So this is part of the game. I've been working on little snippets here and there on streams. And larger parts that I'm working on, I've been working on off camera. So like the dungeon generation, I've been working on for a few weeks now, I think. Maybe a couple months. I've been working on melee combat and ranged combat is kind of what I'm calling it. And so I'll probably do tutorials on those eventually, but those are like much more complex things that I've been working on for a very long time now. And so, yeah. So, yes, it is. To make a long answer short, I am working on a game. Right now, it's in Kickstarter phase, which unfortunately I haven't raised a ton of money for, which is a little disappointing. So, I may have to find alternative solutions there. But yeah. So I am working on my own game though. This will be the second one that VR Playground is putting out. The first one wasn't so great, so I don't like talking about it as much. But this will be the second one that VR Playground is putting out. And this one will be a lot better than my first. Let me see. It just occurred to me, I think we got some Zelda music going on. This is Game Chops, by the way. Oh, wait, is that not in the stream? Oh, hold on. That is supposed to be in the stream. Hold on. Game Chops does ask that you do in some way, like, give them a little bit of, not feedback, a little bit of credit back towards them. So I did forget to have that little Game Chops disclaimer down there. All right, let's see here. We also need another AI. This one's going to be a Blackboard. Melee. Blackboard. There we go. Save. You have an idea for a roguelike game, but you don't want to make it? Why don't you make it then? I mean, making games is fun. Why don't you want to make a new game? It would be a lot of fun. I shouldn't be encouraging people that easily. It actually can be very difficult. but hey, it's a lot of fun to work on a game. If you have a game idea, like, what's the worst that happens if you make it? Let's see, run, behavior tree. Use Blackboard. There we go. Because I don't have the resources. I mean, I barely have the resources to be making my own game. I mean, I understand. I understand the trouble of trying to make your own game like that. Is it going to be a VR game? Yeah. So it's going to be a, and I want to play it now. Oh wow. Hold on. Let me go down here a little bit. Hold on. That was a little bit faster than I'm used to. Hold on. And I want to play it now. I mean, hey, you'll get the chance to play it eventually. It's just going to take you longer to play it. I'll be honest. This may seem like a bit of a controversial thing, but I think it would be cool to be able to have AI build games for us. You just give it an idea and it just builds it for you in like 5 minutes. That would be awesome. Is it going to be a VR game? Yes, it is going to be a VR game. I am also looking at doing like regular flat screen platforms as well. I'm hoping that I can. I'm not entirely sure just because of the way that a lot of the mechanics are going to work. I'm more focused on the VR side. So I'm really hoping to be able to do a PC non-VR mode as well, but we'll see about that. I'm like really trying hard to make it work. There's just like one or two things that are going to make it a little hard. What about scripting? Where did you start when you first opened the UE engine? So I actually didn't start with Blueprint. I actually started with C++. So okay, hold on. We got a couple questions here. I'm working my way down the list. Okay. Let me answer Phillips first. Okay. So the way I actually started. I actually got started in it's probably like 2018, 2019 is when I first started using Unreal Engine regularly. So I actually I was hired on as a VR programmer for Cal State San Bernardino. And I was hired on to work on it was a project that would be used in the classroom. It was actually an archaeology project that would be used in classrooms. It was a 4-player multiplayer game, if I recall. And I think we even talked about the idea of having an instructor be able to oversee things on like their laptop or computer or whatever it was that they were using. And so that's where I'd originally started. So it was me and like a team of 3 others, and then we also had a 3D modeler that worked with us. And then there was someone else who worked with us for UX UI design. Then we had other programmers who were working on other projects. And so, but I was hired on as one of the programmers there. And so we actually learned through a lot of trial and error, a lot of research, learning how to develop games. We mostly use C++. We only occasionally used Blueprints. And so I started out in Unreal Engine using a lot of C++. But after that, or actually it was during that job, I actually took on a couple more projects in Unreal Engine for classes. And we were a little bit more relaxed there. So we started experimenting a little bit more with using Blueprint and things like that. At the time, too, Blueprint was actually a little bit slower than using C++, so we would actually prefer to use C++ mostly for performance reasons. And that was why we had started there. And so when I actually started VR Playground, we understood from working with Unreal Engine for so long that it was very difficult to find tutorials and guides on making any game in Unreal Engine, much less a VR one. And so that was part of the reason why I started VR Playground was because I understood at that time that you don't find a lot of VR tutorials for Unreal Engine. But having seen Unity and Unreal Engine, I did and do still believe that Unreal Engine is a lot better for VR development than Unity is. And so I wanted to kind of push out more tutorials and guides that would kind of help people along as they wanted to build VR games. Let's see here. That felt like a bit of a long-winded answer, but hopefully that kind of gives you an idea. It was not an easy start for me either. I was learning inventory system for non-VR games on YouTube, got tired, opened a wine, and now I'm watching you. Very nice. That's the best way to spend a Friday evening too. Do you target Oculus Quest 2 and or PSVR 2 as well? So I don't I don't yet have a PS5 or a PSVR 2 headset. I do have a PS4, just not a PSVR headset for that. So right now, the way that I function, I primarily target Quest 2. And the reason I target Quest 2 first is because if I can make a project work on Quest 2, I'll have no problem just porting it over to PC. I found out from the last game that I worked on, and part of the reason why it didn't turn out as well as I would have liked, is if you start with the PC project and then try to port it to Quest 2, it can be done, but it takes a little bit more time. And a big reason I had that issue was because I had a lot of performance issues that I wasn't going back to check often enough. And so when I'm actually working on things, I usually use my index. I actually have my index. Hold on. I have my index right here. And then I'll periodically go and test it on my Quest 2 to make sure everything's still functioning. I'm still hitting, performance is still hitting pretty good. And I'm not running into any issues that I shouldn't be on the Quest side. And by doing that, I know that when it's time for me to port it over to the PC, everything is just going to work. I'm not going to have any performance issues. It'll probably run like 10 times better than what's going to run on my Quest 2. And so I prefer to target... I prefer to target whatever the weakest hardware is that I'm going to be supporting. And then it just makes it that much easier to support the higher quality headsets. If I really wanted to push things as well, I could even make, after I've got a good Quest 2 version, I could even take a little further and make a higher quality PC port. And that would be significantly easier than trying to downgrade everything and go the other way. Thanks for the input information. I appreciate it. So it'd be good to learn a bit of C++ before I jump into Blueprints and UE. I don't think it's bad to learn C++. I don't think you need to learn C++. I think having any sort of programming experience is very beneficial if you're going to be jumping into Unreal Engine, and especially if you're going to be doing a lot of blueprints, because then you have a better understanding of how everything should be working. And I think that's part of the reason why blueprints became like a lot easier to transition into from C++. Did you manage to get web browser working for Quest 2 with a virtual keyboard? If not, do you plan to do a tutorial about it? I've done it once, a long time ago. It was actually a part of one of our class projects. That class project was that we had to have browsers that the Quest 2 could hook up to and use. I don't think we had a keyboard though, but it would open like websites and things like that. I haven't thought about doing a tutorial about that only because it's really, really simple and would only take like a 5-minute video. But actually doing it with the keyboard might not be such a bad idea. I don't think I've ever done a keyboard before. And that might be something that would be good to pair it with though. Hold on. Since that's being thrown out there, hold on. Monday. Let me throw that into my ideas here. Hold on. But in case you're curious too, I think I've thrown this on the Discord too. Or at the very least I've seen a question to it, and if I wasn't the one that answered it, someone else did. I remember that. If you're ever curious about like web browsers or anything like that, it's really simple. Plugins, and then I can't remember if it was called like web or browser. I think, yeah, it was right here, web browser plugin. It literally just adds in a web browser. You just give it a URL and it'll navigate. Web browser only works with UE 5.2, by the way. It might have been called something different a long time ago. I remember we did something very similar in like Unreal Engine 4. I think we were using like Unreal Engine 420 or 424 at the time. Maybe it was 22. It was somewhere between like 20 and 24. Is what we were using. And that's how we got the web browser working. We used a plugin for it as well. I don't know if it was in beta at the time or something, but I remember we did use a web browser. You mean on Oculus, the like the web browser app in the Quest 2? Hello, Polymer. How are you doing? If the web browser in the Quest 2 is broken, I was not aware of that. Maybe I have to look into that. I don't use the Quest 2 as often as I use my PC. So, and that's mostly because it's a lot easier for me to just run it here and then just do occasional tests on the Quest 2. Doing great. How are you? I am doing fantastic. Yes, web browser is not working on Oculus Quest 2. I managed to make it work with UE 5.2. Well, that I was not aware of. That might be something I have to look into then. I also haven't tried using Unreal Engine 5.2 yet. Just so you're aware, I'm working with Unreal Engine 5.1 right now. So, all right, let's go and start working on some of this too. I'm gonna start working on some of this. I don't know if anybody else has got any like questions or comments or anything. I'm still gonna be watching the chat in case anybody does. Let's work on a couple of these. I'll be honest, I really don't like the way that these AI trees work. I'll be honest. They don't feel like the best way to do an AI. I feel like there's got to be a better way. Not sure links work in YouTube. Like in YouTube tutorials? I don't know if that's what you mean. Links work in YouTube. Nice shirt, by the way. Oh, thank you. This isn't the one. So, I did start a little VR Playground shop. This is not one of those shirts. This one was actually a Christmas present for my grandparents. So yeah, I'll be ordering one of the shirts for my own shop here shortly. The ones in the shop have like the full VR Playground logo. I think it's still on this side of the shirt, if I recall. But this one was actually a Christmas present for my grandparents, which was nice. I enjoyed it. They sent me out. They sent me two of these, a long sleeve and a short sleeve. A long sleeve and a short sleeve. One of these. So yeah. It was a very nice gift. Anyways, thanks for sharing your knowledge. You are very welcome, Crix. Anytime. I just got here, but will this AI use nav mesh just to move or some other way of getting around? My enemy AI in my game use a character movement component and use line traces to detect walls and trees. So I am using a nav mesh right now. I don't know if I'll end up changing it or not. I'll have to see what ends up working out well. But right now I am using a nav mesh. I haven't gotten far enough yet to actually have the patrol and all that added in. So yeah. But that was going to be the first step right here. So, actually, patrol is going to want to be all the way to the right, and we need a new task. Actually, I'm going to throw this right here. Line traces is a way to do it though too. Yeah, line traces are an interesting way to do it. I've done it that way with trees at least before. There is a way to do it, and I'll probably end up doing it as I build this out. Hold on. Set patrol location. I'll probably be doing this as I build it out, but the AI can be given senses. I believe they could be given hearing and sight senses. I think there may be 3 or 4 altogether. Hold on. AI. Here it is. AI perception. So you can give an AI, it's called perception, and then you can go into the senses config, and there's a bunch of defaults. So you can give them like hearing, damage. I haven't used the prediction sense. I'm not entirely sure what that one does. But then there's sight and touch. Team, I don't think I've ever used before. I think I know what team sense is, just based off the name, but I don't think team is something you would want to use. Let me see. There is a function. I think it's called like event. Where are the events at? Here we go. Event receive execute AI. Here's what I'm looking for. So here's just a simple way to do patrol. Get random location in navigable radius. I think I actually want random reachable point. Controlled pawn. Get actor location. This will go into the origin radius. Let's do like 100 maybe. And then we also need a variable. Out patrol location is what we'll call it. I misspelled location. Blackboard key selector. Okay, and then we take our this, set blackboard value as vector. That goes into our location here, which goes into there. And then I think it's called like finish execute. Yeah, finish execute with success. Okay, and then what we do is we take this and we set patrol location, that task. Oh, I forgot to make that public. Hold on. This needs to be public. Compile, save. Go. Give this patrol location. No, it's move to. Move to patrol location, and then we'll just have it wait for a few seconds. And actually something too I found out, which I'm actually kind of surprised is not a part of the default. There's a way to make it so that way smoothly rotates. Trying to remember where it's at. I think I scrolled down too far. I don't remember if it was in the character movement or if it was somewhere else. There's a way to make it rotate smoothly. This way right now will just kind of like snap to where it's trying to go next. I'm trying to remember where it is to adjust that rotation. Ray tracing, tags, replication, component replication. I was actually surprised too. I found this out recently when I was doing some multiplayer work. AIs will naturally just replicate on dedicated servers. I'm assuming they do the same thing on licensed servers, but I was actually genuinely surprised to find that out. I think this is it. I think I'm getting close to it. Walking. Networking, swimming. Here we go. Rotation settings. If true, smoothly rotate the character towards the controller's desired rotation. I think this was it. I think this might have been it. Let's see. Let me make sure. Perfect. Okay, not off to the best start. Let me see here. Blackboard, behavior tree, melee character. Let's double check the controller real quick. We are using the melee controller. Maybe do I just need to hook this up to the sequence for now? Oh, I think it did. Okay. Yeah, the radius is just too small. It's this. Let's just do 1000 for now. Yeah, it's still snapping that rotation. Hold on. Let's see this. Nor base rotation. I thought it was that I had to uncheck something. Use control desired rotation. Maybe it's orient rotation to movement? Yeah, it's still snapping that rotation for some reason. Hold on. Project, nav mesh. Oh, project. That's what it was. Shape, character, type asset. Yeah, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's try this. Orient rotation to movement. That could be why. Hold on. Hold on. I think we're getting close here. I think it's still snapping rotation. In the pawn setting, I think you gotta also turn off the control rotation yaw. Is that what it is? Hold on. That might be what I'm thinking of. Control rotation. Use control rotation yaw. Is that what you mean? The control rotation yaw? Oh, yep, you are correct. Now he's not really rotating around there. Hold on. Hold on. I think I kind of broke that part. Hold on. Rotation. Let's try reverting these. I think it is controller desired rotation, right, Palmer? Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Now that's a smooth rotation. I don't understand why that's not like a default. I feel like this should be a default. It would just make our lives so much easier. Why would you want an AI that just snaps to rotation? I don't know if that's just me, but it feels like that should just be a default. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody say, "Oh yeah, let's have an AI that immediately snaps to the rotation that it needs to move in." Anyways. Okay. So now we got some rotations. Now we have a simple patrol. So now it'll kind of move around. Let's kind of just get all the functionality in here. So let's see. This one's going to be the melee one. So what I want it to do is I want it to patrol around. Then I also want it to be able to spot the player, which will also initiate a pursuit and eventual attack at the player. If it loses the player, what would I want it to do if it loses the player? If it loses the player, I guess I'd want it to search around, right? Because I'm trying to make something that looks as realistic as possible. So, like, let's be realistic, right? If I was a bad guy who wanted to kill you and somehow you managed to escape me, I would first start looking around to make sure that you did actually get away from me and are now running away, right? So I guess it would have to be, we first spot the player. If we lose the player, we start searching around. And then if after a minute or two we're not able to find the player, then we go back to patrolling. I think that should be it, right? I don't know that you can get much better than that. So let's do this. Let's just do one for now. Let's see, what would be the best way of doing this? Maybe an enumerator? I'm gonna just move this over a little bit. Okay, so if that's the case, what I need is a decorator on this one. So this one, let me see if I can remember. I think it's Blackboard. We check to see. Not object. Here we go. So object, player. Let's use key type VR pawn. Save. Okay, and we want to see. Hold on. Observer boards both, I think. No, it would have to be lower priority, right? I think it would have to be lower priority. Because I'm thinking it'll continue following the player until it finally gets to the player's last known location. Is that going to have to be 2 steps, though? Let's just worry about one thing at a time. Let's just do player right now. So both. Let's do is set player. Then what we want to do, let's just do like a simple move to for now to the player. Okay, and then on the melee character, we'd want the perception. Just maximize all that. I don't know why all that was minimized down. So let's do, this is going to be an AI site. We want to detect everything. Site radius 3000. I think that should be good. Lose site radius 3500. I think that'll be fine. On target. I think it's on target. Notifies all bound objects that perception info has been updated for a given target. I think it's on target perception updated. Let me just break this for a second, because I think I may end up needing that here in a second. I'm gonna do this a little different. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible for right now. Because I'm trying to just get like the basics out of the way right now. So we take the VR pawn, get controller, no, get blackboard, set value, object, VR pawn goes in here, and then we make a literal name, and the literal name needs to be player. Perfect. Out of curiosity, I don't know if anybody knows, does AI function off of collision? Do I need to give the VR pawn a collision for it to be detectable? I think it does, right? This actually might be a good chance to test. I've always assumed that it requires like a collision that the AI can see. Like I assume that's what the AI looked for, but I was never 100% sure. Oh, maybe not. Like immediately spotted me. Okay, I guess it does not need a collision. I don't know what it is that it sees, but it's able to detect me. I think it just looks for all pawn types. Okay. I was never certain like what specifically it looked for. That's the only thing. So here's the question then. Does it make more sense for it to look for like the camera if I wanted to stick with the pawn? Or would it make more sense to try and to convert it into a character and have that collision fall around the player? Because the problem becomes, right, with VR stuff, is it'll go for the center point of that pawn, right? Or so for VR pawns, the center point is at the center of the VR play space. So for me, it's like right about where the camera's at. So does it make more sense for me to just look for the camera and that's what it follows? Because if that's the case, I think that that I may need like a different task for that. I think that's what I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try that and see how well that works. Because I noticed there's an issue with trying to do VR characters. Not that it doesn't work or that it's impossible, but it's like really, it just doesn't seem to work the best. It requires a lot more unnecessary work, in my opinion. So I'm going to try this and I'm going to see how this works. Worst comes to worst, I just go back to using the move too. So let's do a new task here. Player location. Unless you want to have code for shifting the capsule to the head movement. I mean, it's not like it's impossible to do. The problem is it's a huge pain to do, and then it just starts breaking so many things when you start to do that. Because I've done this before. Because I've done things like that before, and it works. It's just it's very difficult to do correctly, and that's where the problem really becomes. Not control pawn. We need a variable player, and this is going to be a blackboard key selector. Public. Get our player. Get blackboard value as object. And to get a... Am I not able to get a component from an object like this? It's not. Cast to VR pawn. Let's do this then. I think I have an idea. Hold on. I think I may have an idea. Let's do... I'm gonna hit two birds with one stone here, okay? Rather than getting the last scene position in the character, what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna have it set two variables. I'm gonna have it set where the player is currently, and then I'm also going to have it set. Hold on, because this might not be the best solution. No, because this is a task, which means that this runs once. This causes an issue. Hold on. Because if I run this as a task, right? I don't know if I can make a task loop. The problem becomes, right, if I do something like this in a task, this runs once at the beginning of the sequence, right? Which means I'll be setting whatever the camera location is in that moment. So if the player moves away after this runs in the sequence and the AI is still moving there, then that becomes an issue as well. Unless I were to run the selector repeatedly. Or the task repeatedly. Hold on. I'm trying to think. I think there's a way to do that actually. Hold on. Full body IK in the VR expansion plugin. Look, so there's a couple plugins that will let you do full body IK. And some that will even let you do partial. Upper body IK is one that I like for the upper body, and then the legs are just like a standard walking animation. The other thing you can try too is hold on, it's under animation, IK rig. You can actually set up an IK rig as well for like any animation if you wanted to do something like that too. The IK rig actually works really well. I might even suggest doing that if you wanted to do like a full IK rig. There's not like a single best way to do it because it also depends on, I don't know if you're planning on using like trackers or if it's just supposed to be like controllers in the head and the rest of the body's doing its regular walking thing. So I don't know what you're trying. I don't know like what it is you're trying to do on that side too. And hello Hamza, hope you're doing well. Okay, so hold on. Let me do something here for a second. Hold on. I need to think. So I think I can still make this work. So hold on. Player location. It's gonna be another one. Set blackboard value as vector. Hello Adrian, how you doing? You're welcome, Isaac. I hope those end up helping you out. Get world location. Okay, and then on this one, we want to finish execute. This one's going to be successful. And this one is going to be failed. All right, so that should be that. Yeah. And then, hold on. Get player location. Move to Okay, so hold on. So this would require the player, and then we'd also need a vector called player location. Okay, so this would move to the player location. So here's the question, because this still causes a problem. If the player moves while the AI is moving too, then the player can just kind of slip by. So how do I want to do this? Because I can't have it just constantly keep repeating, because then it's never going to move. It's just going to keep saying the patrol location. I wonder if maybe it would be best to have it to get like a fraction of the way there. Like maybe move like 5 units in the direction of the player. So that way it keeps refreshing. You set the player location. You set the player location from get player location bad. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh yeah, yep. That what you were correct. I wasn't paying attention to that. Well, I'm trying. See, here's the thing, right? I'm trying to think because I already see a problem with this, and so I'm trying to think of like what the best way to go about this is. Because if the player moves while this move to is running, this location doesn't update. And so I'm trying to think. Oh wait, hold on. Can I do this? Hold on. Is it possible for me, instead of saying the player, can I set a camera? It's camera actor. I can. Oh, this is better. Actually, this will be much better. Hold on. No, let's disconnect this. Hold on. I'm going to do this. Player camera. Ooh. Player camera. There we go. Okay, this is what we want to do. Hold on. We got a better solution here. Player. Oh, wait. Oh, can I not move to the... Oh, no. I could just set it straight up as a vector. Because I think that this... Oh, I think that this keeps functioning so long as the VR pawn's being set. Let's try this. Hold on. I'm going to do something a little different. Hold on. I feel like I'm overcomplicating this. Set value as vector. Here. Here. And I'm just going to steal this. Because I feel like I'm just way overcomplicating this to the point that really doesn't need to be. I'm trying not to. Player camera location. Copy this. There we go. Compile save. And so that should work. Let me just, to make sure that this works. Print string. Camera location update. Hold on. Behavior tree. This needs to be changed to player camera location. We save. Okay. So hopefully this will work correctly. I think I need a bigger space to check this. Hold on. I need a bigger space. Let's increase this. Let's do 100 by 100. And we'll leave that as 0.5. And then this needs to be increased in size as well. Okay, and then we can change this just a little bit bigger. Perfect. Okay. I'm actually going to do this too. I'm going to move this a little further away so that way I have a little bit more time to get to him. There we go. All right. Now, let's try this. Hold on. Okay. So, if all works correctly, he will actually come to where my head is and not where the center of my pawn is. So let's see if this worked correctly. Oh, did you not see me? I'm right here in front of you. Oh, great, I broke him. Oh, hold on. I didn't fix that decorator, did I? Hold on. Oh, that might cause an issue as well. Hold on. Hold on. I might still need to set the player or something. Hold on. Because this. I forgot about this decorator here. Let's try this. Player camera location. I'm going to try this on player camera location on value change. I don't know if this is going to work correctly. I'm going to see if this works. Let's see. I like the little T-posing mannequin. it's just so amusing to me. Like I'm a little confused as to why out of everything that there is, it's a T-posing mannequin. Okay, so he did detect me. I'm not still over there. I broke him. Oh. Why are you working all of a sudden? Oh wait, hold on. What is going on here? Is your view distance that low? Buddy, hey. I'm so confused. He should have been following me. I don't know what he's doing. Why do I have to get this close to you for you to follow me? Look, I'm right here. Looking down at me. Follow. And then he just stops functioning when I move away. Okay, hold on. What? Hold on, we gotta try a couple other things. Okay, so we need a better way for him to follow us. Because this doesn't seem to be working. What about, is there like a follow task? No. Let's see all the tasks that we have here. Maybe you set your AI sense too small and that's why you have to be so close. Well, it's confusing because after he starts moving, I can step further away and he'll still follow me. Which is why I'm a little confused. It could be the perception. I'm not sure if that's what it is though or not. Finish with result. Play location, make noise, move directly toward. run behavior. Wait, auto range. What is run behavior? I don't know that I've seen this one before. Behavior asset. Oh, it's like switching behavior trees? Or maybe adding on a behavior tree? That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. If move goal on Blackboard changes, the move will be redirected to a new location. Oh, this is what I wanted. Okay. Ignore restart self. If set task search will be discarded. This task is selected to execute but is already running. The teleport doesn't concern me as much because eventually I'm going to have locomotion set up. So I'm not as concerned about the teleporting side. What's more concerning to me is the fact that I had to get so close. Let's see here. On result change. So I need to figure out how to change this. Maybe I do just need to set the set a object. So let's do this. I'm gonna set value as an object. Make another literal name. Let's see what kind of. I think I already have one I can use actually. Yeah, player camera. Okay, and then we can say player camera is set. Okay, and that should work. Am I able to print a string in here? I'm not. That's unfortunate. I was hoping I could set a print string. Just in case, I'm also going to go and modify some of these. Let's increase the site radius to maybe like 5,000. I'm going to set this to 5,500. Peripheral vision half angle. I'm going to widen that a bit. And clipping radius, max age. Okay, we're gonna try this. So there he goes, moving around. Okay, so if I jump in front of him right now, nothing happens. Okay, come on, buddy. Why are you not following? You not see me? I'm right here. He just doesn't see me now. I did set that, right? Hold on. Let me check this real quick. Melee character. Player camera. Oh! I'm not setting it. Hold on. That's why. That one was a stupid mistake too. Alright. Let's see here. Save. Play. There we go. My headset was grayed out for some reason. Alright, so if I come... Okay, he saw me this time. But he is not... Ooh. It's so weird. It's like once he gets to my position, He just breaks. And that's the part I don't understand. Wait, I know. I know what it is. Hold on. I think I screwed up. I think I know where I screwed up. Hold on. I think I may know where I screwed up. Hold on. I think it's the stimulus. Because even when I think if I recall, even when I lose sight of him or when he loses sight of me, then it still runs this target perception updated on the VR pawn. So what I need to do is set successfully sense. Branch. Okay. So we do on true, we set this here. On false, set value as okay, you know, I'm just going to do it this way. Control C, Control V. Grab the target, grab the key name, and this time we're setting it to null, so the object name remains nothing. Okay, I think this is it. I think we got it now. Hold on. Moment of truth. I think that this may be it. Okay, he sees me. Still not following for some reason. But let's see what happens. Oh. I was so sure that would work. I'm no longer being successfully sensed. I am now fully behind you. Oh, no. Okay. What the heck? Is he following me or what is he doing? I can't. Oh. Okay, now he's gone back to patrolling. Okay. So he does go back to patrolling when I'm no longer being sensed. The problem is that he senses me from like a mile away. And the moment he reaches my position, it seems that he just kind of stops, which actually might not be an entirely bad thing, because I want for him to stop and kind of start attacking me eventually. But my other concern is that if I'm still in his range, he stops sensing me still. Oh, it doesn't update when I teleport. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get him to come at me again. I want to make sure he's at least coming at my camera and not where the VR pawn is. Come here, bud. There you go. Oh, that was weird. Huh. Hold on, I want to try something. Hold on. I am going to go to the center of my play space and see if that still happens. I have a theory as to what may be happening. Hold on. Oh. Hello. Hold on. I'm gonna try something here real quick. Okay. I don't know if my theory is correct, but this might help me real quick. Hold on. here. Let me see if I can get him to come at me from the same angle. Hold on. So I want him to come at me from this direction. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I know what it is. Oh my. Hold on. I think I know what's going on. Oh, hold on. Has someone been messaging me in here? You have your Blackboard set to value change, maybe. Maybe what I'm saying have no sense. No, you're good. It makes sense. I think I know what's going on. So I think, this is just a theory, but I think it's detecting the VR pawn origin. It's not detecting the camera. And the reason I say that is because I know my center point is over here. And when I'm standing on my center point, he had no problem detecting me coming at me from that angle. But I noticed that every time he came at me from that angle, about the time where he got to where my center point is, what happens is that was the point that he stopped and started freaking out, saying that he was having trouble sensing me. And so what I think is going on is he's not sensing my camera, he's sensing the center point. I have an idea that may work, but I'm not sure. What I'm going to try is I'm going to do a quick modification on the VR pawn. I'm going to give it a capsule component, or just some kind of component that does collision. Or maybe I can even give the HMD a collision. Hold on, let me see this. Let me try giving this a collision. Actually, let me check a couple things. No. Let me check a couple things real quick. Yeah, because this has no collision either. So let me try this. I'm going to take... Do I take the camera or the... No, it has to be the HMD. I'll make this visible, but I'm going to make it so that way it is hidden to the owner. Okay, good. It's already set to owner, no C. Cool. And I'm going to make this overlap all dynamic. And I'm going to see if this happens to fix that part of the issue. Because that would be one fix, at least. Which is better than nothing. I'll take one fix over no fix right now. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to hit play here. Headset. Okay. And so since my head now has a collision tied to it, even if I can't see it, I'm assuming that he'll be able to see me no problem now. Ooh, you are coming at me from the wrong direction. Nope, still same issue. My center point is roughly right about there. Yeah, see, he stops about where my center point is every time. Hold on. I think we need to do a little bit of research. Hold on. There has to be someone else who's asked this question before. I'm going to see if someone else has answered this question and see how AI detects pawns. Unreal Engine, how do AI perception detect pawns? What is pawn sensing? I haven't seen that before. Here's the perception documentation. I'm really worried that what I'm gonna have to do is make it so that way the character falls around the player. Just want to drop in and say thank you. You are very welcome, Shiro. Hope you're having a good day, by the way. Actually, that might become useful for later. So, I think the unfortunate truth behind the AI perception is if I want it to work, I have to make the capsule collision follow the player in a VR character. Which can be done, but it's a huge, huge pain to do. I hate doing it every single time. Alright. Let's get it over with. Let's do it. Okay. Okay, let's try this the simple way. I've been trying to see if I could simplify this down a lot for a long time. I've been playing around with some things that I think might allow for me to simplify it down a bit. Hold on, is it possible for me to swap these attached components? This would be awesome. Hold on. I don't think I can. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. Let's set world location. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it. Get world location. I hope this doesn't break anything. We're going to set this to... actually, I'm not going to set that. Watch this just break everything. Yep. And there it goes. The problem is that the camera moves independently. which is the problem that happens with this. Oh, hold on. Let me try something else. I don't know if this is going to work any better. Get orientation and position. Actually, I'm curious. Does OpenXR have its own? I guess not. Get current interaction profiles, all that there is. I don't... Interaction profile. What is the interaction profile? The OpenXR interaction profile for the given controller returns true if the OpenXR call is successfully made. String may be empty if there is no interaction. Does this just check to see if a specific thing is active? Alright. Cool. Let's try this. I don't know if this is going to work much better, but we're going to try it. It does. Hold on. Did I find an easy way to do this? I'm going to be so happy if I did. I think the answer is no. That capsule is still in the same spot. Hold on. Let me make sure that this is at the correct spot. Oh, hold on. Oop. Draw. Debug. Sphere. This is the problem with having glasses. You start just knocking them around all over the place all the time. 0. Thickness. Let's do like 5 actually. I want to see what this position is. Oh, wait. I think I know. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I know what's going on. Yep, I know exactly what's going on. This is at 0, 0, 0, isn't it? No, 0, 0 is negative 100. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Why is there no easy way to do this? There's no easy way. I don't know if anybody in the chat would know this, but does anybody happen to know if there's an easy way to like swap around attachments in like a parent class? Like, would I have to modify the character class itself in order for this to work? Or maybe I'd even need to build my own custom character class. Actually, maybe that's something I need to do. Hold on. Now I'm thinking. Hold on. Do we need to build our own custom character class? This is both exciting and very, very, very difficult. I'm making this more and more difficult by the second, just by trying to add in AI perception. I don't know that Epic is ever going to see this, but Epic, make this easier for VR. The AI perception does not work very well, and the character does not work very well. These need to work better for VR. We need a better solution than this. To move capsule. I think it is teleport. I can't remember. It is, but the problem is, so here's the problem, right? Okay. Here's the problem. All right. The camera moves independently from the capsule because that's what the HMD tells it to do. The HMD says this is what should be my relative location compared to this component, the parent component, the capsule component. Okay? If I try to move the capsule component to where the camera is going to say, okay, I now need a relative location here because guess what? This capsule component is my center point. My center point is all the way over here. So now the capsule component needs to again move to the camera, and the camera is now saying, okay, my new relative location is over here. So now I'm going to move over here because the capsule component has now moved to here. So now I need to, and so then the capsule component is again going to move to the camera component, and the camera component is again going to move away. Basically, it becomes a huge pain because all you do is have the capsule component chase after the camera while the camera is constantly trying to move away from the capsule component because that's exactly what OpenXR tells it to do. It's a huge pain. There needs to be a better way to do this. This cannot be the best way of having a character for VR. I understand it works well for non-VR games, but we need a better way for VR. This has to be done easier. Import what's the plugin called? The VR expansion plugin. Make the VR expansion plugin an official part of Unreal Engine, please. It would make things so much easier. The guy who does the VR expansion plugin, Mordentroll, has already put in all this work so that way everything works. And it works so well. But the problem is it's its own separate plugin. It feels This just feels like there needs to be a better way of doing this. That's my rant on this. The character needs to be fixed, or the AI needs to be fixed, or preferably both. Honestly, I think that the character can be fixed, and then that's it. Yeah, it's just a constant game of cat and mouse. You know what it's like? It's like trying to move the capsule like this is like taking a pig, tying a carrot on a string, and then tying that string to a stick that's tied to the pig's back. So the pig is constantly chasing around the carrot, but will never be able to grab it because it's always stuck to that pig's back. That's exactly what this is. It's the same exact thing. You're just tying a carrot to a pig so that way it hangs there in front of them. The pig will never be able to get it, but the pig wants it, so it's going to continue chasing it until it finally thinks that it can get it, which will never happen. Oh my god. And trying to do this yourself is a huge pain in the butt. God damn it. Okay. Like I said, I don't think Epic will ever see this, but if you do, fix this, please. We all need this fixed. I think... Hold on. Do I need to start writing this out in C++ to make this better? Hold on. So... Okay. Okay. We're going to do this the hard way. I hate having to do this, but we're going to do this the hard way. The huge problem too is the motion controllers. The motion controllers are a huge pain because the motion controllers you can't untie. Hold on. Get motion controller. Actually, can I get the motion controller data and break this by any chance? The worst part is this means that I'm going to have to completely redesign my character in my current project. Yes, we do get a motion controller grip position. Okay. So we're going to try this then. I'm going to recombine these datas. I'll set this to right hand. We're going to do this in 3 steps. Alright, we're going to do 3 sequences. Because now we need to reposition the motion controllers. And we need to reposition the camera. Okay. So let's unlock the HMD. Have they by any chance updated the motion controller so I can unlock it? Let me have a quick gander here. Now I gotta see. God dang it! What time is it? I felt like I've spent way too long ranting on that. I might have to end the stream here soon for my own mental well-being. So we got the motion source player index disable low latency update. Auto activate. Min draw distance. Never distance call. Yeah, there is no unlocking this, which is a pain. Okay, so let's try this then. I haven't tried this before with the motion controller data, but we're going to try with the motion controller data and see if this works. So we're going to take motion controller data for then 1, for then 2. I don't need that just yet. Actually, instead of doing the motion controllers, I'm probably going to do just a draw debug for now. Because if this works the way that I think it's going to work, what I'll probably have to do is take out the motion controllers altogether and just have a static mesh component that falls around the motion controller's target location, adjusted target location for the capsule component. I think that's what may have to happen. Okay, so let's do this. I'm also going to need the begin play here in a second. So hold on. Get orientation and position. So what you're working with as a full-time job, is it something related to coding? So my full-time job is I do freelance programming, or freelance VR development, I guess is the better way of putting it. So this is a part of my job, is VR Playground and things like this. So what I do is I reach out, or rather, people reach out to me looking for help on VR projects or anything like that. And depending on what they want, I do either consulting. If they're comfortable with working on a project, I will just, I just kind of meet with them occasionally and just kind of give them bits of advice here and there when they run into roadblocks. Or for some people, they need help building out an entire project. And in those cases, I usually will get hands-on with the project, and I actually help them develop whatever it is that they need. Which, by the way, if either of you guys are looking for a freelance VR developer, my website's down in the description, or if you're on Twitch, it'll be down in the About section, and you guys can reach me out on my website. There's a contact form if you guys ever want to reach out, if you guys are looking for help on a project or anything like that. I do non-VR stuff too, by the way, in case you guys are curious. But I usually like to work on VR stuff, so to me, VR just always just catches my attention. It's a lot of fun. So get HMD data. Oh, actually, this might make things a little easier. Let's do this. I'm gonna split this. Actually, I'm not gonna split this. I'm gonna recombine this. We're gonna break it here. Actually, oh, not a gate. I was gonna look at multi-gate. I don't think a multi-gate's gonna be like what I want. Hope you can live off YouTube and the user when the subscribers are gonna pile up. I hope so too. That would be really awesome. I would like to eventually what I would like to do is I would like VR Playground to become like a full studio. I'd like to have full on staff, other programmers other than myself, artists and sound designers, all that kind of stuff. I'd like to have like a proper studio. If that that's my eventual goal, and I really hope that becomes like my full-time thing, which is also why I'm working on this game too, is because I'm hoping that this will help push me in that direction as well. Actually, let's do it this way. I'm gonna do this 2, 3. Actually, can I do a do once with... No, I can't. Okay, hold on. I think I'm overcomplicating this again. 0, 1, Yeah, I'm overcomplicating this. I am just going to do this as is. So let's get the position. I'm going to break this vector. And I'm also going to turn this into a rotator, which I'm also going to split. Set. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's start with the camera. So if we start with the camera, I'm going to set relative location and rotation here. So for the relative location rotation, split struct bin. Let's see, position Z is what I want here. And then for the camera's view, for the rotation, I want to adjust this Y. Okay, so we want Y pitch, and then I think X roll is also what I want. And yeah, I think that'll be it. And then the capsule also needs a location rotation. So set, or no, add world rotation. No. Hold on. I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. Set world rotation. So this needs the Z rotation from here. Ooh. Z rotation from here. And then add world. I think I just need the local offset. Actually, is there... Maybe instead of the capsule, is there add actor world offset? Let's try this. I'm gonna try this and see if this works. We're gonna hope that this works. So this, hold on. We need a new vector actually, hold on. Last position. So this is going to be last position. This needs to happen at the very end. And then we need to get last position. And then this needs to be subtracted from this position. And we need to use this to adjust the X and Y. So X and Y. That might need to be reversed actually. We'll see. Yeah, it may need to be reversed. We'll have to see about that. I'm going to do that as a sweep too. Okay. And then for the motion controller data, this part might need some modifications maybe. Let me think. I know how this needs to be done. Oh, this is going to be such a pain though. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, I know how this needs to be done. So I need to bind these three together. So what I need to do, in order to get the right motion controller positions, I need to find what direction. Hold on. Oh my god, this just got so much more confusing. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to think. In order for this to work, I know what the camera's absolute location is in the relative space. What I need to do is get the distance between each controller and the camera and then the direction, and then the new motion controller position is going to be the camera's location plus or minus the forward vector of the rotation multiplied by the distance. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I've done this before. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is going to become so confusing right now. Hold on. Okay, let me break this. I'm going to do one hand for now, and then I can duplicate it for the other. Okay, so hold on. We got this. Actually, I'm going to minimize that too. Try to make it look a little nicer, because this is going to become very messy very quickly if I don't start minimizing things. Distance between this. And then, do I need the grip position? I think I need the grip position. Okay. And then we need to find look at rotation between this and this. Okay. Go and decrease this a bit. Okay. This. Hold on. This is our start. Okay. Then we need the forward vector here. And this needs to be multiplied by the distance. Okay, this is going to get very confusing right now, right? Right? Hold on. We got this. Okay, then we take this position, add this, and that. No, not this. Hold on. Camera. We need the camera world position. Get world location. This will go in here. Okay. And that's our world location for our left hand. Okay, so hold on, just to make sure, we're going to draw, debug, sphere. This will go here, this will go here. Okay, we'll set it as a radius of 10 for now. I'm gonna make left hand red, right hand blue is what I'm gonna do. Thickness of 5. I think that'll work. Actually, this is a lot simpler method than what I've done in the past. If I'm honest, I think this is probably the simplest method I've ever done. I don't know if this is going to work in a snap rotation though. Snap rotation might end up breaking things. I'll have to see. And smooth rotation might do the same, so we'll have to see. Okay, let's try this now. Play. Oh, things are already broken. Okay, I can still see the AI moving, but the camera is not, so hold on. Why is the camera not moving? I don't think any of this was running, actually. Let me check something here real quick. Hold on. Show. Okay, the capsule's following, it looks like. Hold on. Let's check this real quick. Outliner, VR, pawn. No. Wait. Where is this at? Hold on, details. Minus 100 Z90. No, it's not moved at all. So this part I don't think it's even running for some reason. Hold on. Print string. Location. No, it is running. Okay, so these are just wrong. Okay, so hold on. Let me do a quick append here. Do a rotator. This will go here. Position will go in here. Let me see if maybe this just isn't adjusting. Yeah, it's not being set for some reason. Oh. I was really hoping that this would work first try. Do I maybe need to set a world context or something? I don't think I should need to. That should take care of itself. Let's try it real quick. Oh, that does fix it. Kind of. Hold on. Get current interaction profile. External camera, gun, HMD. Ooh, wait, hold on. Is there like an function or something that OpenXR has that'll let you get an HMD's position? Because the HMD data doesn't seem to be working. But I know I'm using OpenXR. I'm trying to get more used to using OpenXR because I know more devices are supporting it and Unreal Engine is like really shifting in that direction. I think Unity is too. But I'm trying to see. Get local bounds. I really wanted to try and simplify this down. But I don't think this is going to work. Cross XR system query returns critical information about the HMD display, position, orientation, device name. What kind? Oh no, it goes to byte. Hold on. Equals enum. What is this? Okay, so this comes back as not tracked, inertial only or tracked. Which should be coming back. Hold on, let me check this. Hold on. Equals, or no. Print, no, string. Let me try something here real quick. I'm going to put this straight into the string. Yeah, it comes back as tracked. So why is the position not correct? Just realized your surname is Rodriguez. It is, yes. And hello, Cookie King, by the way. My mom is from Spain or something? No, my dad is Hispanic. So, I guess if you wanted to know my heritage, my dad is Hispanic. My mom is, I really don't, she's really a lot of things. I'm not sure which thing to call her from. I think more recently, my mom's side of the family is German. Yeah. The problem is I cannot speak Spanish very well, and I can't really speak German very well either. I don't think I can speak any German, if I'm honest. I can understand a little bit of Spanish. I cannot understand a lot. I hold on. God, I'm about to embarrass myself right now. Yo hablo un poquito español. Un poquito. Yeah, I'll be honest. Don't try to speak to, don't try to speak to me in Spanish because I won't be able to understand a whole lot. Gracias. Mis hermanas es muy bien. Um, comprende. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say. But compared to me, my sisters are a lot better at Spanish than I am. Yeah, my Spanish is not very good. I used to speak Spanish very well when I was very little. But I didn't end up using it as much as I should have, and so I just didn't become very good at it. Yeah, so I just wasn't very good at it. My I have a lot of family though that does speak Spanish, and I just have not been able to pick it back up. And so tus hermanas entienden muy bien español. Entienden. I don't know what entienden means. Is that what compared to means? Hold on. I'm about to open up Google Translate right now. Hold on. Entienden. Understand. Tus hermanas entienden muy bien español. Sí. Entienden equals comprenden. Okay. Yeah, no, like I said, you can try and speak to me in Spanish. I will pick up maybe a little bit of it, not a whole lot. I've never been very good at Spanish. So yeah. I'm a lot better at understanding computers than I am at understanding Spanish. I'm about to open this up here real quick. Hold on. You don't want to disturb anymore? No, you weren't disturbing at all. I'm just not. Yeah. So yes, I am on my father's side Hispanic. I'm not very. I know to a lot of people I don't come off that way. So I understand the interest. I surprise a lot of people that way. I grew up the way I grew. When I was growing up, I had a lot of people think that I was just white and that was it. And then they're always surprised when they see that my dad's Hispanic or they find out my last name's Rodriguez or something like that. Get track device position and orientation. Hold on. Ooh, this might work. Hold on. Break XR. Oh, wait. Hold on. Tracked device. No. Dang it. Unreal Engine Open XR device positions. Put reset VR position, Microsoft Open XR. Let's try something else. Unreal Engine Open XR. So what time is it? Hold on. 4:13. Yeah. I really want to see if I can figure this out before I end off the stream. Because if I can find like a better way of doing positions, this would be awesome. Oh! Hold on. Something just clicked. Hold on. I wonder. I don't know if this is the case, but I wonder. Hold on. Where is inputs? I had something just click. I don't know if what I think is correct, but I'm going to try this. Hold on. No, maybe I was wrong. I was hoping. I know inputs can do vector 3Ds. Or I guess they're just regular vectors. But I was wondering if maybe I could get like a position using that. And it looks like I was wrong. Which is disappointing. I don't even know if this motion controller data is working either because I haven't been able to get this HMD data work. I imagine it's not, mostly because this HMD data isn't working. Hold on. Unreal Engine get HMD data returning 000. Let's try that. IXR tracking system. Get actor location. hold on. Let me try something. Where is the teleport trace? Hold on, because the teleport trace spawns this VR teleport visualizer, right? I wonder, does the VR teleport visualizer, does that get the camera's location? Set relative location, NS, get player camera manager. Oh no, this is the camera location. Ah. Problem is I'm not using the camera's location anymore. Now that's always going to be a 0, 0. This is such a pain. I wonder if I need to start dissecting how the how the VR expansion plugin works. HMD, get HMD warn state, HMD data. Track. There is this enumerate track devices. So XR tracking gives me OpenXR, which only gets me get current interaction profile. Break key, configure gestures, end XR session, enumerate track devices, get controller transform for time, get device position, or device pose. What about this one? Enumerate track devices. Hold on, can I get a copy of the first one? Pass this in. Maybe this will work. Hold on. Head mounted display. Okay. If we take this, right? Print string. What does the position orientation come out to here? Let's just start with position. Position works, and I'm going to feel really good about this one. Oh. It works. Those are accurate. Oh, we got it. Yeah. Hold on. I think we got working numbers here. Hold on. Okay. So we got the head mounted display. So if we take this out, we want to take location. I'm just going to actually, let me just do this. Hold on. Break, rotator. On. Take this, X, Y, Z, and this goes into here. Let's see if this works. Please work. Hold on. Oh, this. Oh, okay. That was weird. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, okay. We might have found a good way to do the tracking. Hold on. Okay, that is back. Oh. That's a wall. Okay. So the motion is backwards, which I thought might be the case. That's actually a pretty simple fix. It's backwards in both directions. And then the controllers are incorrect too. Because I can actually see them right above me like that. I'm assuming they're above and behind me. Hold on. Okay, that was kind of my assumption. Okay, that can be fixed too. Okay. All right. We're doing this. We're close. Hold on. We're so close. So close. Couple more steps. Okay, so this needs to be swapped around. Okay, that'll reverse the directions. Right? And then, let me see. This can all come out. I'm just going to take this out right now. Bring this down. Boom. Actually, this needs to go away now. And then, boom, boom. Okay. So that'll fix all this. This will also need to be changed around as well. Right? And then the Z actually needs to be divided by 2. And give me one sec. We want to set the capsule half height. Set capsule half height. Also equal to the same divided by 2. Ooh. And if we do this, that should set the correct height because I was way too tall. Save, save, play, show collision. And so now I should be at the very top of the capsule always, and the capsule should rotate with me, follow me. Nice. I know I've done this like several times before, but it's still so nice. Honestly, too, I think this is my best version of this so far. I think that this just might be. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Snap rotation will need to be changed. Okay. Okay. So if I know that this works for the HMD, I'm assuming that it'll work for the motion controllers. Now the problem, however, is I don't know how that's gonna work. Hold on, let's try this real quick. Enumerate tracked devices. Okay, we want controller. Okay. Actually, I might be able to run this through a for loop, which actually might make things a little nicer. So hold on, let me try this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in 2 steps. Hold on. I'm gonna remove this execution pin. Okay. And for enumerate track devices, I want to run this through a break. Or a for each loop. My bad. I didn't need the break part, but oh well. Get device pose. Right. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so now that we have this, so this should give us all of our controllers. And then what we want to do, we want to basically copy this part right here. So let me bring this up real quick. I'm just going to take a few references here. So let's see, we got our motion controller, which is going to be here, here, And then that can be deleted. And then we need this. Would it be better maybe to just have a transform or something that has this? Oh, actually, even better. I think we can use the last position. Because that holds the location. That's really all I need. Draw, debug, sphere. Thickness of 5. We'll leave it as white, and we'll just do a 10 radius. Center is going to be this position. And hopefully, this should return positions for both my hands. I think it worked. Hold on. Hold on. Why? Do I have 2 spheres for each of these? Hold on. I think I have... Hold on. I think I need to make these less thick. Hold on. Let me reduce the thickness on this. VR pawn. Here. Let me reduce this thickness. File, save, play. I do have 2. Why do I have 2? Is this the way it is for all controllers? That is so weird. What looks like to me is there's 1 point on one end and then 1 point on the other. Roughly, at least. That is so weird. I didn't know that's how it worked when it was being tracked. I thought it was just like one thing and you got its rotation, that was it. That is so weird. I need to see what the names of these devices are. Hold on. I think there's a way I can see them. Draw, debug. Or actually, you know what? I'm just going to print a string. Print string. This is just going to be, we're going to break this. I think this should give us a device ID or system name. I don't know what the system name is. It's the only thing. Is there any other way I can figure out which is which? Let's try the system name. Let's see what the system name gives me. Is it just calling them all OpenXR? That's not very useful. Okay. Hold on. Let's VR pawn. There's like no other way to figure out what it's called. Or maybe, hold on. Is there maybe like a get device name? Get device. Get HMD device name. Device. Get device pose, get world pose. I really want to know what they're called. Because the system name just looks like OpenXR, which is good though, because that means that this will work with any controller that I want to use. So that's a good thing. So long as it works with OpenXR, I won't have any issues. Enumerate track devices. I'm just a little concerned of how this is going to work. I might have to try this on a quest as well to see how this works. Because I'm curious if the 4 positions that I'm getting is just for index. Like 2 for each hand. And that could be an issue because if that's the way that it functions, then I'm concerned what other headsets will do. So I might have to export this out and try it on a quest to see what happens. If the quest does 2 positions for each hand as well, then I'm going to assume that all headsets run this way. Problem is I can't test every single VR headset in existence. So I don't know for certain how well this is going to work. But if all... So the good thing, though, is that if all devices run using this, I can easily just, like, go every other device. Because I'm assuming it's probably called something like left wrist, left tip, maybe. And then it goes right wrist and then right tip. Would be my assumption. Given that one was, like, down here closer to the wrist and one was up here towards, like, the head of the controller. I'd assume that's how it's working. So it's going... So I would either need to get like the first 2 or the second 2, or I would need to go every other one and figure out which one to start from. The other thing that I might need to check. Hold on. This actually might be kind of a good thing, though. So I found out recently motion controllers don't replicate at all for networking. So I think for multiplayer anyways, I'm going to have to send the location rotation data across to the server and then have the server adjust the hand location, which might not be such a bad thing. This might actually make things a little easier because I have to deal with the location rotation anyways. So what I can do is have it so that way it just passes it up to the server and have the server replicate for all the other clients, and then the self client won't replicate at all. It'll just deal with itself. Oh, this is going to get so confusing so quickly. By the way, in case anybody's planning on making a VR game, maybe try and stick away from multiplayer right off the bat. Because multiplayer does make things a lot more confusing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream right here. I might have to think this through a little bit more. And I might have to do a little bit of testing over the weekend. I will be doing probably a couple more live streams next week. Working on the VR pond so that way I can do the AI. At the very least, I don't need the controllers working for the AI, so I'll probably just leave that alone. But I do need it working for my game in the final version. So I'll probably end up taking all this and adapting it over. Especially because I like this setup. This setup just is a lot cleaner than what I've done in the past. So I'll probably end up keeping this setup, if I'm honest. Actually, let me get rid of that. So I'll probably end up keeping this setup. I'm planning on probably doing a let me go and transition over here. I'm planning on probably doing an updated version of my better VR character, because I did come across a few issues with that VR character while working on my last game, and so I want to do an updated version of that, going over the issues that I came across and how those can be fixed. In a better version of the VR character. So if any of you guys have followed that tutorial and run into those issues, I am planning on doing an updated version of that tutorial later on. It probably still won't be for a little while because I want to do some testing and make sure that everything does work perfectly fine in an actual game setting. So I will be, but I will eventually be doing an updated version of that. And I want to eventually do an updated version of a lot of games because some of the, of a lot of tutorials because I know some of them don't actually work in Unreal Engine 5.1. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end off the stream right here. If you guys want to check out the game that I'm currently working on, and that's what I'm doing this for, you guys can check out the Kickstarter down below in the description if you're on YouTube, or in the About section if you're on Twitch. And yeah, it's called Altiverse, so I'll be doing, so I'm working on that game, and that's what all this is for. Thank you for the stream. It's nice to see how others work. It was a pleasure having you for the stream, Adrian. I hope you have a good one, all right? And if anybody else is in the chat or, you know, for either Twitch or YouTube, I hope you guys have a good day, evening, or afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you guys are. So I hope you guys all have a good one, all right? Bye, Palmer. You have a good one as well. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in some more streams next week. You guys have a good one, all right?